Who's out and about? Pop up. Hello. Howdy, howdy. Hey, Rosie. How you doing, babe? Hey, Courtney. How's it going, you guys? Hi, Marcus in the room. Woot woot. How's it crack-a-lacking? Rosie, anxious about my trip. Oh, bless you, sweetheart. I'm sure it'll go. I'm sure it'll go fine. So, how are you guys? Rosie, leaving Wednesday. I wish you all the best of luck, my sweetheart, with it. Marcus, I got accepted into the master's program. Dude, I fucking told ya it was going to be totally worth it. Seriously, I absolutely love it though. You know, like when I do you guys' readings and then you come back with like such great news and things are going to plan and oh, I'm just so made up. I really am. I'm really so made up. Hey, Angie. Rosie, but I'm going. First fairy, yeah. Oh dear. Thank you very much, Rosie. It's always good to get good feedback from you guys when I do give you personals. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to get feedback from the YouTube readings, but you know, when I get feedback from the personals, it really fucking brightens my day so much. It really does. And like, I just love it. I love it. I really do. Hello, Anne Marie. Hello. Oh, from Georgia. Hello, Georgia. Georgia, USA. Wow. I absolutely love it. Well, hello, world, I guess, from the Midlands in the UK. Anyway, you guys, listen, I'm going to be doing the super chat session today. This is the $5 super chat. Hey, Lady Aruna. Yeah, I haven't seen you in for time, girl. Seriously. So yeah, I'm going to be doing like this the super chat session today. Obviously everybody recognise me when I go live for the Monday Fundy. I'm still doing the Monday Fundy tomorrow with the tarot quiz and things like that. But for today, we're just doing the super chat session. So $5 tarot readings, so super chat. Or if you prefer PayPal, let me know and I can hook you up with the link. But I also, on top of that, wanted to have a go at doing tarot readings on world events. Because, you know, there's so much tension in that. And I haven't done it in ages. I think Marcus remembers the last time I did a tarot reading on world events. It was to do with Trump, wasn't it? And I think I got it right at the time, didn't I? And I remember you guys saying I was right about summer. You guys have slept since. So everything's a little bit hazy for me. I zone out when I do readings, seriously. But anywho, I really wanted to sort of, with so much tension everywhere, it's like, I don't know if you guys are aware, but like here in the UK, seriously, oh my God, it's terrible. It's terrible. Like the whole mainstream media are like on activated attack mode. Seriously, I know, Marcus, I've been keeping up to date with it all. You know, it's like, don't get me wrong, the thing is, I read the transcript. I read the transcript. Because I'm on Twitter, you see, and I sort of got a little bit sick and tired of everyone, you know, flooding my feed with Trump's guilty or Trump's innocent, Trump's guilty, Trump's innocent. So I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna read the transcript, and do you know what I found? I'm gonna have to do a tarot reading on this shit, you guys, seriously. And this is in like on the internet, you can find it yourself. What I actually found was when I read this transcript, for a start, I could not believe like that there actually wasn't anything in it. Nothing that I could see as substance anyway. And the reason why I say nothing, you know what, if you didn't know the history behind it, you would probably think it looks suspicious, but it's actually not. You can Google this. On the Hill website, you know, thehill.com, that news journalist website or whatever, if you actually click on it and search for an article from April of this year. Hey Nadia, I'm good, thanks, babe. Yeah, if you search for the article from April this year, this was before the July phone call, you'll actually find an article that they wrote. They actually reported on two Ukrainian prosecutors um, from the Ukrainian government that actually investigated Biden and his son last year, and they gathered a lot of evidence. Okay, and I mean a lot of evidence. And it weren't even just Biden; it was on Clinton and her emails and this CrowdStrike server. They gathered evidence on everything. They've got everything, right? Because they're trying to, since this new prime minister took over, they're trying to rule out corruption, aren't they? So they went ahead and did this anyway. So by the reason why this evidence never got to the US government was because the US ambassador, whoever she is, they never gave a name, they just said it's a she. The US ambassador stopped the prosecutors getting visas to the USA to deliver the evidence. So then they could never deliver the evidence. So when Trump called Ukrainian Prime Minister and sort of President, sorry, sort of said, you know, can you do me a favour? Can you look into this? He's not actually asking anybody to look into Biden himself. That's already been done. What he's asking is, why wasn't, in other words, he's basically saying, why wasn't I informed about this evidence? Can you look into that? That's what he's asking for. Again, you guys can actually go and look that up for yourself. If you search for it, it's on the Hill website. It's an article from April. You know, how many months before this July phone call. So, you know, when the penny drops, it makes sense. It makes sense, you guys. Anywho, let's get on with these super chats because I've already noticed I've had a couple sort of come through. So let's go through that right now. I've got my cards ready. So, Anne-Marie Mackenzie, you're up first, my sweetheart. What can I do for you? If you just let me know your sun sign, and you can either ask me a question or you can tell me to roll with it. So, Anne-Marie, you're up first, my darling. Gemini, love. Okay, let's do this. So, I'm using my Gilded today. I've got my daily activation cards at the ready. And I've also got my Romance Angels. You said you're Gemini, didn't you, sweetheart? Yes, you did. Anne-Marie Mackenzie, Gemini female. Message about love for Anne-Marie Mackenzie. Anne-Marie. Love for Anne-Marie. Alright, let's take on. Okay. First two out is Death in the Reverse. Death in the Upright and the Six of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Wands. And the Page of Wands. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Are you expecting or were you hoping for an apology here? Or some sort of reconciliation sort of with an apology here from someone who messed you around quite badly, actually. I'm wondering if they've already done that. Yes, a Taurus. Okay. The thing is, right, I've got to keep an open mind. Oh, what's this? Something's just fell on the floor, you guys. Oh, dear. And I've got Flirt as well. 8 years, wow. What, he's messed you around for 8 years? Sorry, I don't mean to sound so surprised, but 8 years? I hope he hasn't messed you around for 8 years. Oh my God, Anne-Marie. Right, okay. I think death really is your answer, sweetheart. I think it's time to end this sort of bad cycle. Bad cycle. I really don't think... I think you may get an apology if you push for one. You know, if you fight tooth and nail to get one, I think he'll probably say sorry. As far as actually sort of getting back, I'm not sort of seeing it. I'm not seeing any getting back on track. But then again, I don't really think you want to. I'm not entirely convinced that you want to. I think you've had enough. I think 8 years is long enough. And I think the reason why I'm sort of very exasperated by your energy is because that is your energy. you know, you're very tired, you're very fed up. We don't want to keep doing this anymore. So, you know, any energy passes to me. I'm a bit of an empath, you see. So I think that the flirt card is, it says on the card, extend light-hearted energy to others. I think that you are quite happy to humour this person. You know, like I say, if you push them hard enough, so if I'm perfectly honest, again, if you really, really feel like you need it, you'll get it. But as far as moving on goes, I think you will. I think you will pretty fast, you know. I mean, I've got this keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from usual type and expectations. And I think that that's what you need. We've maybe had this repetition for quite some time now of going for the same kind of person, same kind of personality, etc., etc. And I think that a change of scenery might actually do you good. You know, I kind of feel like it comes to you when you're not looking though. That's the thing. Because death in the upright, in tandem with that keep an open mind card, it is massive change and transformation. This is having to get used to something that you're not used to. And I think that what you're not used to is being treated properly. So let's take a deeper look at that. Patience. Patience is definitely going to be a virtue, my sweetheart. Let's read it. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation, big emphasis on transformation, move according to its own loving rhythm. Okay. What is this soulmate? What is this different kind of person here? When can we get an indication of when they're coming in? When the time is right. That's why they throw out the patience card. Yeah, this is Spirit sort of, albeit bitchy way of sort of saying, they'll come when you're ready for them to come and not before. This is like Spirit sort of with the finger like, young lady. You know what I mean? Don't be impatient. Don't look for it, sweetheart. Don't look. Get your life back on track. Clear your energy of this douchebag that's messed you around for 8 years. Whoever this new person is, they will find you. And that's what's got to happen. You really do need to clear your energy. I love the fact that the death is in the upright, because this is massive change transformation that's already taking place. You are on the right track. We've got the right mentality moving forward. We no longer need douchebags, so we stay away from douchebags. Moving forward, things start to change. Your confidence grows, your personality improves, i.e. you're happier, especially with yourself and what you're doing and where you are in life. And that kind of confidence attracts someone who respects you more. That's key. That's absolutely key for you, Anne-Marie. Key for a lot of people, but this is your reading. So I hope that helps you moving forward, my sweetheart. Right then. Let me see. I think we had Marcus up next, didn't we? Hey, trying harder. How are you, sweetheart? Right, Marcus, roll with it. I will do, my sweetheart. I will do. You're very welcome, Anne-Marie. Marcus, Scorpio male Marcus. What do we want to say to our dear Marcus? Sipping the coffee. What do we want to say to our dear friend Marcus? Yeah, it feels right. Alright, that's a bit odd. We'll do that then. If you guys could see it on camera. Marcus, I've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Five of Wands in the reverse. The Tower reverse. Well, I've got 2 cards here that are all you. It's definitely your energy coming in strong. I've got the High Priestess reversed. That concerns me a little. That definitely concerns me. That's why the High Priestess is reversed. The King of Wands reversed. The Ten of Swords. Better. Bit better. And Death. There we go. So I've got pretty much 3 Scorpionic cards here, Marcus. Seriously. Queen of Cups reversed. Well, whether it's upright or reversed, it's still Scorpio. The Tower and Death. So yeah, we've got your energy like all over this fucking spread. Message from Marcus. Message from Marcus. Right, I've got Purpose. And I've got Unity as well. think I know what this is. Marcus, I think you're going to have to start thinking about a little bit harder about clearing past energies, my sweetheart. The Queen of Cups in the reverse, it's emotional instability. It's been up and down like a bit of a fucking yo-yo when it comes to emotions and how you think you feel and things like that. The thing is with the Five of Wands, there's no real, in the Tower reverse, there's no real effort being put in to turning this situation around, really. It's a little bit sort of emotionally stuck in the mud. You know, trying to avoid a disaster. Well, not so much a disaster. I just kind of feel like you've gone from one extreme to the other. Being very, very much open-hearted to being very, very, very closed off. I think the King of Wands reversed and the High Priestess. The King of Wands in the reverse usually indicates a little bit of abuse, and in this case, I think it's self-abuse. Now, this is a two-tiered message, so I will tell you the second part to this in a moment. I've got to do the most important first, like concerning you. They're a little bit concerned with self-sabotaging in terms of your emotional stability. And this involves moving on and how we are moving forward in terms of love. I don't particularly think that it's worth it to shut yourself off. I really don't. And I think that you need to understand it's not your fault what happened and how you know her energy was towards you. That's not your fault. If you're ready and she's not, that's not your problem. That's not your problem. I think you know this deep down. I just think that Spirit's trying to remind you of something here. So the High Priestess in the reverse is, I mean, in the upright, all is yet to be revealed. And in the reverse, this is, everything has already been revealed. There is no more to this. As harsh as that sounds, there's no more to this. In other words, Spirit's trying to say, you tried, we tried, what more can we do? That's really what it's trying to say there. Why the Ten of Swords is here. Absolute healing is definitely needed at this point. And you will do it, that's the thing, because you're determined. The thing is with the Death card, that determination's there. You've already transformed your personal life into something absolutely fantastic. And you can only keep going up now, Marcus. You can only keep going up. There is no going back. You've got to keep going up and aiming higher. You know, and the accomplishments that you've achieved this year are just outstanding. And you've got so much to be proud of yourself for. You are finally, if I can grab this card, you are finally fulfilling your purpose. You know, and Spirit's so proud of you. But they also don't want you to be afraid of unity moving forward. And sharing this kind of success with someone. I think what Spirit's trying to say is, you know, if someone takes your fancy, don't be afraid to go there. If you're, you know, out and about on the rounds or with your guy friends, you know, if someone catches your eye, don't feel like you can't. Spirit actually wants you to start thinking about moving on at this point. You know, there's so much happiness going on around you at the moment, and they're basically saying it's totally possible to have emotional happiness as well. Yeah, absolutely, Marcus. The time has come to heal the cracks of the past, to heal the hurt of the past. The time has come, it's now. I usually get these kind of messages. So if Spirit is absolutely pushing you to get over someone or to get over a situation, if they're pushing you this hard like it is, you know, it's usually for a reason. So I would not be surprised if you've got someone coming in for you, Marcus, because I don't normally, like I say, get these kind of pushing readings like this if it's not for a reason, if it's not for a purpose. And we have the Unity card as well. I think they're actually pushing you to sort of move on move on and make a good job of moving on at this point, because you're going to need to. Looks like maybe someone coming in for you here. I mean, let me see. Jesus Christ. All right, this one's gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a little bit. So I think you know what I'm gonna say. We've got forgiving and learning and soulmate. She was your soulmate. There's no question about it. You know that, I know that, Spirit knows that. And I think a part of the healing process for you is to forgive and learn from it. Is to forgive this now. And it says on the card, as you release the past, you'll experience more love in your present moments. Another indication that you've got love coming in. And I think that you need to be okay with the fact that you're probably not going to be with your soulmate. But again, you've got so much going for you. The next person in your life, you know, it's gonna be such a good bonus for you. You know what I mean? It's gonna be such a lovely thing for you. You're fulfilling your purpose. You're absolutely fulfilling your purpose. Spirit's so proud of you for the progress that you've made. Clear your energy, clear your baggage. And you're going to be rewarded, my sweetheart. That's what this is about. Spirit's finally sort of getting to the stage now where they're like, you know how the universe works. Marcus has been putting all this hard work and effort in, you know, to himself. He's done so much self-improvement. We're going to reward him. And there's always incentives there, isn't there? There's always incentives there. And I think that you're going to like the reward. So keep your eyes peeled back, Marcus. You never know who comes in, you know, and who catches your eye. It's going to be good stuff for you. Right, I'm moving on. So, let me see. Nadia, we still got you here, my sweetheart. Nadia, can you tell me what is coming in for love for me in the month of October? I'm Aries. Yes, Nadia, are you still with us, sweetheart? Because I'm going to read for you now. Not a problem, Marcus. You keep going on the on and up, dude. Nadia, let's take a look, my sweetheart. Aries. Love for Nadia. Nadia, you know, because you paid $10, you paid a lot more than you had to. If you have got someone already in mind, you can let me know their sun sign, and I can look into their energy as well. It's not a problem. But that's up to you. If there is no one, then fair enough. But I'm just giving the option there, you know what I mean? Love for October. Here's Gemini. Okay. Love for October for Nadia. And we also have a Gemini as well in the picture. Nadia. Nadia, Aries, involved with Gemini. Alright, let's take a look, sweetie. Up first, Hierophant reversed. The 5 of Swords in the reverse. He ghosted you, oh dear. The 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. The 7 of Swords, yeah, I can see that he's fucking ghosted you. The problem is, this isn't the first time he's ghosted you, is it? He's ghosted you before. The 3 of Wands, he may have done it a few times actually. The 2 of Cups reversed. The Ace of Cups. And the 8 of Wands in the reverse as well. Alright, hold on. I will clarify a couple of these. Nadia. Involved with Gemini, who ghosted her. But worth waiting for with religious factors. One more. 2 more even. New love and passion. Nadia, I think you're going to move on and pretty quick. I really do. I've got patience for you as well, my sweetheart. What a spread we've got. Nadia, I mean, right off the bat, with that Hierophant in the reverse, this guy has got no intention of committing to you, my sweetheart. The thing is, from his perspective, from his perspective, there is something about you. There is something about you, and it's almost like he would he want it's not it's like I can explain this I can't say it in a nice way. It's like he doesn't want to commit to you, but he doesn't really want you committing to anyone else. That's why he'll ghost you and then drop back in, and then ghost you and then drop back in. And I kind of feel like if you aren't seeing the pattern now, you're gonna. If you continue with this guy, it's going to be such a repetitive pattern of him ghosting you, coming back, ghosting you, then coming back, to the point where it's going to send you a bit batshit crazy, if I'm honest, my sweetheart. I think that Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles tells you all you need to know. He is going to continue ghosting you and then coming back. Repetitive cycles. I think that's why the Three of Wands in the reverse is to say don't wait around for this guy any more than you have. And the Two of Cups are reversed, the Hierophant reversed. It's not likely that this is sort of going to happen. Now I do have some very slow communication coming towards you from someone new, and that is what's worth waiting for. New love. I think that's why they're trying to say now. Yeah, and you may not be right now, and I hope you're not, but I think it's just spirits wink, wink, nudge, nudge to say, yeah, don't wait for him, you know what I mean? Again, though, with this new love coming towards you, that's what's worth waiting for. He's not worth waiting for. New love is what's worth waiting for. I kind of want to say I'm a little bit concerned with the passion card, because that usually indicates that it starts off a little bit sexual. You know, don't get me wrong, it may not be the physical act of sex, but it may be a very sexual attraction, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe you sort of see a guy in a bar and he's got a fucking massive bulge or something, I don't know. Yeah, you know how it goes. But still. The religious factors, so this tells me that there's quite a lot of differences between you two. You may have a lot in common, but there may be cultural differences, such as he may be from a different country. He may be, he English or whatever might not be his first language. That kind of stuff. He may also work abroad as well, but there may also be religious differences too. And I think that's where the patience card comes in at the minute, because that is what's worth waiting for, and I will totally look for a sign for you in a moment. The patience card says you're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. This is going to happen for you, big style, and I'm looking really at the Eight of Wands, and I'm dead inclined to say weeks, so it could be more like 8 weeks in the next 8 weeks. You're talking to a Libra, but is in another relationship. Right. Let me see. So, who is this new love? Can we get signs, please? Who is this new love? Hey, Dawn! Who is this new love for Nadia? Okay. Oh, okay. Two of Wands fell out. The Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. I must admit, we did ask for a sign, and both the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles are ruled by Virgo. So I'm pretty satisfied to say that this is more than likely going to be someone who's a Virgo. I've got the Six of Wands. It's basically saying this, again, it's very similar to last reading. You don't notice this person straight away, they notice you. It's one of them. You're not paying attention. They notice you. And like I say, in the beginning it could be very much based on sexual attraction. This person's very, very hard working. They're very home proud, which is good. You like that. I think the Two of Wands really is to sort of say don't take the easy way out with this kind of stuff. you know, the hard way when it comes to relationships is always going to be the better way. Getting to know each other first, dating first before anything, you know, wink comes into play. I think that's just Spirit's way of just sort of saying, let's do this the right way. Okay. But yes, I do have new love, more than likely with a Virgo, Nadia. So, and like I say, I'm looking at the 8 of Wands and I've got a strong feeling we're definitely looking at the next, like, 8 weeks. Within the next 8 weeks. Get your son out there, seriously. Go out with your girlfriends, go for lunch, go to the cocktail bar, get your son a few sex on the beach. Not literally, the drink. And actually start enjoying your son and put yourself in positions, sweetheart, where you are going to start meeting new people. You are going to get noticed. Someone's going to approach you, okay? I hope that helps you, my sweetheart. As far as the Gemini's concerned, yeah, I'd fuck him right off. And let him know that you're not a fucking doormat in the process. You're so welcome, Nadia. You're so welcome. Right then. Manoj, is it Manoj? Is it Manoj? It's a super chat session, sweetheart. So if you want to join the list, just drop a super chat in. $5 super chat minimum. Right then, let me see. Trying harder. Oh, my wonderful Georgia. Yeah. Housing and country. Next move for us, please, Kate. Absolutely, Georgia. Right, let me see. Right then. Georgia, if I remember rightly, Aries. Oh dear. Right, move country for Georgia as a family. Next move, next country. What I've got in terms of location. Jesus Christ. I don't believe that. 2 cards just literally flew across my fucking room while I was shuffling then. One has landed upright, Ace of Wands, and the other one's turned down. I'm going to have to go grab them. Just give me a minute. I can't even reach because I'm like across the fucking room, you guys. Seriously. Oh dear. What's this one? Okay. It was the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, Ace of Wands upright, 5 of Wands reverse. I think that it was just them two. I don't think any more flew out. No. How odd is that? Seriously. King of Wands, and the King of Wands is a move. It is a move, yeah. I've got the King, I've got the Ace. Girl, you're moving. I've got the Lovers in the reverse. And the 6 of Swords. I've also got the 3 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Death in the reverse. Let me just get some activation cards on this. Again, you've got Purpose. And I've also got Freedom. One more, please, for Georgia. I've got Joy. Sweetie, it's dead simple. Move to where your heart lies in terms of family and friendships. Death in the reverse. You can't really go just yet, and you know you can't. There's still so much you need to sort out before we even start looking. And I think that as well, especially when it comes to little one, I think unsettlement has to be taken into consideration as well. That's why I think Spirit's basically saying give it more time, because wherever you go, it's got to be somewhere permanent. You've already thought about this. You won't settle for anything less than perfect. That's why it's got to be permanent. It's got to be perfect. You will eventually. I'm really inclined to say when your girl's a little bit older, you know, get a few more, couple of years tops, I think. Couple of years tops. I know you're probably not going to like me saying that, but yeah. But I've got a strong emphasis here with the Three of Cups on friendships. You know, moving around people. You know who are your friends and who are your loved ones, and you know you look after them. They'll look after you. People that you regard very highly and love very dearly. There's a strong emphasis on that. You know. But you're going to do it regardless. You're very determined. I kind of feel like that's the Ace of Wands. It's that fire. It's that determination in you, isn't it, sweetie? The Six of Swords is bothering me slightly because this is just an indication to say that you are trying to move away from dramatic situations. So it's a bit concerned about this being less of a move and rather running away. It doesn't need to come to that. I think, again, some scores need settling first. And that could be anything to do with little one, you know, getting nursery out of the way first or whatever. You fulfilling obligations and responsibilities first, whatever that be for you. And also, saving money is a must too. So, you know. How does that sound to you? Because I'm not feeling very sort of enthusiastic about this at the minute. So I'm picking up on your energy and it's sort of like, meh, meh. You will say you love it because I know you're biased, but I can feel your energy, Georgia. And it's like, meh. I know. Definitely say more like 2 years, sweetie. I mean, where's that? There it is. Oh dear. Yeah, again, I've just pulled a couple of cards just to clarify this. It is worth it to do it, but we need to start saving a bit more first. That's probably, you know, why it's going to take 2 years. So yeah, and you know, with the activation cards, purpose, you fulfill your purpose first. You have a purpose to fulfill where you are right now. You possess determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. You have to fulfill your purpose before you have the freedom to go anywhere. You know, freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy and openness. So we have to fulfill a purpose before we have that freedom to move. You know, to find the joy, and it does say on the joy card, you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Enjoy things while you are going through this phase of your destiny, I suppose, and that's all it is. It's a phase. Right, moving on. Who have we got up next? Live chat, let me go back up. Angie, are you there with us, sweetheart? Angie, are you there? Oh, there she is. I'm a Gemini. What's going on in love? I'm so confused between a Sagittarius and a Cancer. Oh, you're so welcome, Georgia. Yeah, Angie, let's take a look for you, my sweetheart. So, Angie, Gemini. Wow. 2 people. I think what I'm going to do for you, Angie, because this is sort of, we're looking at two separate people here, is I'm going to do you a split reading. We're going to take a look at Sagittarius energy on the left and Cancer's energy on the right. And I'm also going to pop a couple of cards in the centre for your energy, okay? So, right. Okay, one fell out. I'm just going to keep them face down for now, and then we'll turn them over once I've got everything sort of dealt out. Sagittarius. Angie's involved with Sagittarius. Message regarding Sagittarius. Message regarding the Cancer that Angie's involved with. Message regarding the Cancer. Message regarding the Cancer. Okay, 2 there. And Angie's energy throughout all of this. Angie's advice, guidance. Angie's advice, Angie's guidance. Alright. Okay, I'll pop a couple of romance angels on each one as well. Sagittarius, romance angel for... Okay, well, make the effort came out upright. Couple for the Cancer, one more for the Cancer, and one on Angie's. Okay, that's advice. Right, let's take a look at your energy to start off with, my sweetheart. So I've got here, keep an open mind. That's what you've been trying to do. You've been trying to keep an open mind between these two, and I kind of want to say you've been waiting for one or the other to really prove themselves to you. I do feel like you may be getting a bit more effort from the Sag. But there is still something quite... So we'll take a look at the Cancer in a moment. The Wheel of Fortune, you're not ready to make this decision at all. And I think that the Two of Pentacles in the reverse is sort of say, you don't actually have to make this decision. One of these two will make it for you. Well, in other words, yeah, you do make the decision, but one of these two makes it easy for you to make that decision. So it's not like you have to feel like you're letting anybody down here, okay, by backing away from one or the other, which you will end up having to do. So, this Sagittarius, these are what the Sag has got. We've got the Empress, we've got the High Priestess, and we've also got the Three of Swords in the reverse. So, what this is telling me is, with the Mate You're the Effort card and also the Free Sun card, this to me looks like the Sagittarius is, and with the High Priestess being there, it's probably something that you haven't even really sort of, you may know bits about it, but you may not have actually realised much yourself. Sagittarius is getting over a broken heart himself. And he's trying to free himself from pain that an ex has caused him. He really is. He's putting a lot of hard work and effort into that because he wants to move on. But I think Spirit just wants you to know, as nice a guy as he may be, especially if there are times of aloofness and things like that, and a bit of like distance, it's more than likely going to be because he's struggling with issues with an ex of sorts, or the energy of an ex as well. That's odd. I literally didn't even see that. Look at that. You know, when I just picked up these two, look what was behind that Two of Pentacles. I didn't even realise. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. So I was writing what I was saying. One of them will prove themselves to you. It'll make the decision easier. But yeah, I didn't even see that there. The Cancer, I have got children, and I've also got let your friends help you. With the dysphoria, I have got here the Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Hermit, Justice reversed, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to be completely honest with you. That Cancer, I think you would probably have a really good friend in that Cancer. I think if it went anything further, I don't particularly think they would be a good partner to you, looking at these cards. This guy is very indecisive about what he actually wants. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. He doesn't really particularly want to be on his own, but he is very immature as well. So I don't know if he's younger or he's just got a very immature attitude about himself too. Justice is in the reverse. So this isn't likely going to go... It's unfair on you. Put it like that. Spirit's just highlighting that, you know, this situation would be unfair on you. And the Queen of Wands in the reverse, again, it's that fickle, argumentative behaviour. Like I say, I think you'd probably be better off friends with the Cancer rather than in a relationship, because I think you probably find if you're in a relationship with this Cancer, I know this sounds odd for a Cancer because Cancers aren't normally that argumentative, but this guy is. And I kind of want to say, you know, it's probably not wise to go down the route of the Cancer. I genuinely do believe that this Sag is at some point going to start proving, you know, making an effort with his personal life so that he can move on, so that he can make more of an effort with you. He is a very nurturing person. I wonder if he's got Virgo in his chart, because I've got like 2 lots of Virgo here. he's just trying to free himself from a broken heart, which seems to be holding him back. I feel like give him time. Give it time. I do think if you give it time, he will end up proving himself to you. And I feel like that is the Knight of Cups energy. It is proving oneself to someone, proving that you're worth it, proving that, you know, that he will treat you right. And I feel like he will, you know. This guy's had his heart broke. He's not likely to go breaking anyone else's. Now, that's not to say he probably won't want to sow his seed a little bit. You know, when guys like first break up, and a lot of guys do this unless they are dramatically hurt. A lot of guys do like to sow the seed a little bit, you know, get under someone else to get over someone. But at the same time, I think that once this Sag has got all he needs to get out of his system, he'll actually make quite a nice loving partner. I definitely feel like, you know, if you support this Sag a little bit more emotionally, you know, encourage him to move on and to, you know, utilise his strengths, you know, help him to be the person that he once was. Because I think he may have mentioned a few things to you about his past. And I think that this is more about you proving to him that he can trust you with this stuff. But eventually he's got to prove to you as well that, you know, he's worth you taking him on too. This has got to be a two-way street, okay? But yes, I think problem solved. I think you should sort of remain friends with the Cancer, just don't take it any further. And keep an open mind again. So this tells me, is the Sag sort of not your usual type? Is that what this says? You're attracted to him because he's not your usual type, because he's different. So yeah, I hope that helps you moving forward anyway, Ange. Right then, where are we at? Let me see. Ange was the last one for the super chat. Yeah, if anyone I've finished with the super chat readings. You're so welcome, Angie. I know some people have sort of been asking questions. It's a super chat session. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yes, people, please do like the vid. The more likes I get, the more it gets noticed. That is always good. But yeah, if anyone wants to pop a super chat up, I can do one. Otherwise, if I don't get one in a couple of minutes, I'm going to move on to my world events readings. Because I've been so excited to take a look at this stuff. I really want to do some readings on world events and like what's going on in the world and stuff. Like I was talking about earlier with this whole fucking impeach Trump and whatnot, and like I say, the more I actually looked for, the more evidence just seemed to scream the opposite. It was just so weird. But then again, I suppose if you don't know where to look, you are going to buy into what fucking CNN says, aren't you, really? But yeah, I actually want to see what the cards have to say, because there's a couple of things as well, you know, to do with Brexit that I want to look at, because things have just took a massive turn for the worst, you guys, seriously. Oh my God. Massive turn for the worst. Basically, a couple of lords have endorsed, it's kind of like a defence treaty thing between the UK and the EU, but what it actually means is the EU gets to take full control of British MOD. So, what do you know? British military. The EU can take control of it after we're supposed to officially leave, by the way. Basically, a letter was sent to a couple of generals in the UK who are marching on Parliament, literally. Today or tomorrow, I think it was said they were going to do that. They're going to march on Parliament. And there was a massive plea out towards Boris Johnson to get us out of that treaty, to get us out of that deal. You know what I mean? Otherwise, we lose our entire Ministry of Defence, the EU, and they're going to drag us into a war with Russia. Seriously. Nadine, hi Kay, how the hell are you? Oh, I've missed you too, Nadine. Where the fuck you been, girl? Seriously. I've been alright, as usual. Anyway, you guys, listen, I kind of wanted, don't get me wrong, there's a few things I personally want to look into, but I kind of want to see, like, what you guys want to look into as well. Like, Is there a specific question regarding world events? And this is free, by the way. This isn't, you know, because this is world events, and it's not personal. Like, what questions do you suggest that I put to the tarot? If you throw some at me, I'll do it. Yeah, like if there's something like a world event that's really bothering you, and you're just curious as to like what spirit's take on it, throw some questions at me, you guys. Seriously. Like if you want to know about climate change, or if you know, want to know about anything, politics, Trump, Clinton, whatever. You want to know something about the EU, we can do that. Does anyone have any suggestions? Let me know. I know there's a bit of a delay. I'm repeating myself. There's just a bit of a delay on the live feed. Dawn, they say we have rights. Advise us of those rights. But then when it comes down to it, they make it up as they go, saying, "Oh well, sorry, those rights don't apply at this time. Please try again." What do you mean by rights? Like, sorry, Dawn. Just I will ask about it. I will look into it. Just elaborate to me a little bit, like on what you mean by they say we have rights. Who says? Who are we asking about here? Oh dear. Nadine, working on masters, but I will send you email as I think it's time for a reading. Yeah, go for it, Nadine. I can, you know, if you get it sorted out over the next like day, I can actually get one sent out to you tomorrow. I've got time to do one tomorrow, actually, personal. For like, if it's pre-recording, I could do it through the day. So yeah, if you want to email me and get that sorted, we can. Our personal rights with the government officials, etc. All right, so your government officials say you've got rights. They advise you them rights, but when it comes down to it, they make it up as they go, saying, "Oh well, sorry, those rights don't apply at this time." All right, can we narrow this down just a little bit more, Dawn? Rights with what? Sorry, I need to be able to word this like, I want to get a perfect answer for you, but I always say if you don't ask the right question, you don't get the right answer. So, yeah. So it's definitely US government seem to say what American people have got rights with what? Regarding what? What rights are they twisting and making up as they go along? That's really what we need to be asking here, so I can get you the right answer. No problem, Nadine. I look forward to hearing from you, sweetheart. Like I said, I've got time tomorrow through the day, so I could probably get it to you by like tea time. Too many to list, just look what Trump's done. Right, okay. So in other words, we're sort of oh no, thanks Nadine. You take care too. So basically, Dawn, what we're sort of looking at is Trump. Are we asking if Trump is twisting the rights, or are we asking if the Democrats are twisting the rights? Which side are we looking at this from? Like I say, I'm definitely gonna ask. I just sort of, I know you say what Trump's done. I'm assuming this is what we're aiming at. Are you saying Trump's twisting the rights? Is that what we're looking at? Like I say, I've got to get the right question. Otherwise, we're not really going to get a good answer, eh? At the mercy of Trump being in charge, like how your rights with your holiday fiasco. Okay. So it's citizens' rights in general then, yeah. So, can we take a look? Angela, Thomas, Spirit of the Universe. Come help. Come hither. Come help. Our dear Dawn would like to know about rights being changed, citizens' rights being changed. They seem to make it up as they go along when it comes to citizens' rights, and I suppose jurisdiction, really, isn't it? Can we see where this goes? I'm seeing tiers. There's tiers to this. Right, I've just pulled the sun in the reverse. I'll show you the cards as they come out. I've just got the sun in the reverse. I'm getting an image of tiers, like this, like the page of wands reversed. And the six of wands reversed. In other words, what that's basically saying, it's not as cut and dry as Trump stopping rights. Yeah, that's why the tiers are there, isn't it? Yeah. Right. I've got the Ace of Cups. I've got death. Oh dear. What we got here? Chariot reversed, Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So really what's sort of going on here is it's not necessarily that they're being changed as they go. They're being stopped before they're even passed. One good idea is being brought forward. They think, right, okay, slow down. The first thing they want you guys to understand is that, yeah, that makes sense. Trump deals with executive orders. When it comes to citizens' rights, that's usually sorted out by, is it the House or the Senate? Both. And good ideas, basically what they're trying to let you know is good ideas and good sort of bills for citizens' rights have been brought forward. Some really good ones have been brought forward, but they're being shot down before they're not being passed. So what you're actually seeing is on both sides, it's on both sides as well. Both sides have been coming out with some decent ideas and stuff like that, and actually sort of trying to bring in Bill of Rights for this, Bill of Rights for that, and it's a game of cat and mouse. They're being completely shut down. And when it comes to making things up as they go, again, a lot of the time, if something's not being moved forward, there's a financial aspect to this as well. A lot of you need to understand that if certain rights change, or there is a misunderstanding about what your rights are and what your rights aren't, like you discussed with the holidays and stuff like that, a lot of the time rights change literally at the drop of a hat for the sheer fact that money seems to be an issue. I want to use the word lobbying as well. You know, people being lobbied not to pass a bill, or people being lobbied to pass a bill. There seems to be this corporation kind of influence. You know what I mean? Like businesses, if a specific right doesn't benefit a business, they lobby them not to do it. If you know what I mean. So yeah, what did you just write? Yeah, the government officials like ours in the US and even yours in the UK standing up for all people, all of us, the craziness, the example of the hostages that in that villa, yeah. I mean, like I say, a lot of good things are being brought forward, but it seems like very quickly being lobbied out. Follow the money. Follow the money. You know, if a great a Bill of Rights is sort of going through and it gets refused, look at who's refused it and follow the money. And be absolutely clear on who's refused it as well. So yeah, right, that's one thing gone. Who wants to know if Trump's going to be impeached? I'm dying to know. Absolutely dying to know. I'm not convinced it's going to happen, but I would love to see what the cards say. And I'd love to see what my guides say about it as well. Who wants to know if Trump's going to be impeached? Yeah. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right, and you guys, big one. Big doozy. Will Donald Trump, President of the United States of America, be impeached? Will he lose his position as president? Will he be impeached? Will Donald Trump be impeached? Right, cut the deck with this one. Okay. Will he be impeached? Ah, that damn sun in the reverse. All is not what you think it is. And the Empress. Too much of a positive card to be a negative. And the Eight of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune as well. And the Fool. In other words, stop waiting for an impeachment to come, because it's never going to happen. I like the Wheel of Fortune, unfortunately, and well, I don't know. I mean, it's fortunate for some who I suppose support him. It's unfortunate for those who don't support him. I asked if he's going to be impeached, which would be deemed a negative thing for the President of the United States to be impeached, no matter who they are, what they've done. They're being impeached because it's a negative thing. It actually seems like no, he's not. I'm gonna level with you all now. Spirit's point of view is, yeah, he's a foolish character. He's a bit of a, big mouth. He doesn't always say the right thing. He doesn't always do the right thing. Think of the character of the fool. That is Donald Trump. But the Fool is also at the beginning of a journey that is not about to end anytime soon. Otherwise, for example, let's just put it like this. If I got the Fool with, say, the World, I would definitely say, yeah, it could be impeached. But he's at the start of his journey. In other words, you guys, Trump's only just getting started. I don't know whether that gives you peace of mind, or whether that scares you. I think the key here is with the Wheel of Fortune, he is going to make some improvements that you're not yet aware of. And I think that, especially with the Sun in the reverse with the Empress, I think the Spirit's trying to urge you guys to have a bit more of an open mind and understand that all is not what it seems. The Sun in the reverse, it really is that that lack of clarity. We're not quite seeing the full extent of what this man's capable of and what he's nurturing. He's nurturing something behind the scenes here that's actually beneficial, they're saying. The Wheel of Fortune's backing it up. It seems to be beneficial. So, yeah. I'm comfortable saying no, he's not going to be impeached. Don't know if anybody really sort of wants to hear that, but there we go. I think it's, you always half expect a specific result, don't you? And I think having no expectations whatsoever is probably the best bet at this stage. Don't have any expectations, just don't. So, yeah, Dawn, it's a process. I'd take a lot. They've been trying for several months now, threatening impeachment, looking for anything. Oops, live chat. Looking for anything they can find to get him out of office. I think he's shady. I will give you my personal opinion. I think over the last, how many investigations they've done? I mean, they did the investigation. Well, there was the election interference one. There's been a few different hearings. There's been a Senate hearing, a judiciary hearing. There's been what's it called? Mueller investigation as well. The Comey investigation, the FBI investigation. That were it. And now we're sort of that was all just based around the Russia hoax, and I call it a hoax because there were nothing there. They did how many investigations and came back with nothing? Nothing. I got asked, that was the question that I got asked actually earlier on in the year, was, Uh, one of them was about the government shutdown, and then they were also asking if Trump was going to be proven guilty. Lo and behold, he was not proven guilty, and I predicted that. That was what I predicted earlier on in the year. Like I said, Marcus can back me up for that. But yeah, they couldn't find anything. They couldn't find anything, and that was the problem. And now we've got this Ukraine thing, and all it seems to me to be, and like I say, Trump ain't perfect. He ain't no angel at all. He's not. But from the Democrat point of view, what it seems to be is they are dropping an accusation, a very public accusation, before an investigation. And the problem is when you actually look at American law, and especially how they handled the Clinton and the Nixon impeachments, it was the investigations were done first. The investigations were done first and in private as well, before anything went public. So that's what bothers me more about this Trump thing. The fact that they're very publicly ousting the guy for something before they've investigated it. That's my issue with this. And I always question why. I never take anything at face value. You know, I always question why. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Are you trying to pin an accusation on him and then look high and low for an excuse in that accusation? It's very strange to me. It's very strange to me because it's a very similar system here in the UK. You don't go impeaching a prime minister before you've had an internal investigation first. Otherwise, if you publicise this too soon, you create bias, and that's why they do private investigations, to avoid any kind of bias, public bias. You know what I mean? That's exactly why they do it. So the fact that the Dems are ramping up a lot of public bias with this, it's a little bit concerning because it's a division tactic. It's a division tactic. They are just amplifying their base. And then the Trump base is also getting amplified, and we're just seeing clash after clash after clash after clash. They just kept this behind closed fucking doors, and Adam Schiff didn't sort of reel off his own version of that transcript. If they'd kept this behind closed doors, investigated it, all right, if they find something, come forward, right, we are impeaching Donald Trump because we investigated and we found X, X, and Y. Fair enough, crack on with it. At least, you know, the public isn't at odds with each other throughout the process of an investigation. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I remember you predicting that. True. If you don't ask, it's like becoming complacent. You're right, exactly. I mean, you can take what you want from what I've just said in those readings, but the main message is keep an open mind because nothing is what it seems. You think it's one way, it's actually another. You think it's that way, it's actually another. There's a lot of different components to this which are messing everything up. And again, I think what Spirit's trying to say is innocent till proven guilty, which is technically in your constitution, right? So, you know, I always say that if it comes out, if they investigate and it comes out that yes, he has done this wrong and he has done this and it's very illegal, and they go and impeach him, at least they would have gone about it the right way. Irrespective of if they go about it the right way, even if they go about it the way they are now, they actually find something on Trump and they impeach him, and there's evidence right there. It's not hearsay. It's not opinion. The thing what a lot of people need to understand is the mainstream news not your friend. They're a propaganda arm. Let's be honest. They really are. I know Donald Trump screams fake news all the time, but you've got no idea how right he is. We have it here in the UK with BBC. We're taxpayers paying TV licenses. I don't pay mine anymore. I cancelled it out of protest. But yeah, we pay the BBC to deliver news, factual news. Yeah, you turn on the BBC One for the news, and all we are getting is opinion, 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 view, 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 opinion, opinion, little bit of fact. View, 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 little bit of fact, opinion, opinion, and it's constant, and I mean constant. And, you know, in the end, you have to sort of look at the bigger picture, and you're like, right, okay, this is a fucking propaganda arm. You know, this isn't about delivering news. This is about swaying public opinion, and it's not always the right thing to do. You know, it's about pushing a narrative. And I know that you hear that all the time, and it's so cliche, pushing a narrative, pushing a narrative. If you actually pay attention, they genuinely fucking are. You turn on CNN, you know, how many times do you actually hear those reporters giving factual evidence, or delivering facts about a specific thing, an unbiased view? How many times do you hear that? Because that's really what your news anchors are supposed to be. They're supposed to be unbiased. They're supposed to be delivering the facts. And not a single one of the news networks in the US delivers facts. Not even Fox News, because they're biased towards Trump. CNN are biased towards the Dems. You've literally got no route whatsoever to get any factual news from these people. That's why I say the mainstream media news are not your friends. Start researching for yourself. Start gathering facts from both sides. Start actually looking at both angles, you know. I always say, you know, at the minute, Twitter is the news. We are the news now. We are, you know, the ones that actually go and research, the ones that actually go and look for evidence, who actually log on to the FBI website. And you know, people on Twitter, for the right people, you'll get the right news. There's people on there that are constantly monitoring the FBI website for the investigations that they've made public. You know, the government websites for indictments and things like that. You know what I mean? Go find the facts. I mean, how many people seem to have an opinion on this transcript, but how many people have actually read it? How many people have actually read it? You know, if you go to Rudy Giuliani's website, you can actually find the transcript for yourself and read it. Seriously. I think Sean Hannity posted it on his website too. You can actually go and read it and make your own mind up. That's what I say. Sheep follow. Don't be a sheep. That's the worst thing. You know what I mean? It's the worst thing. Don't be a sheep. You got your own mind, use it. Anyway, guys, I think my base has gone low now. I think many people have sort of buggered off. So I think I'm quite happy to bugger off myself now at this point. It's been a good session, though. I've really enjoyed it, to be fair. Whoever's left in the room. I've really enjoyed it, yeah. It's been fun. But yeah, I think I'm ready for off now. It's like 9 o'clock and I've been going for like just over an hour, so I'm quite happy to shoot. But it's been a pleasure. Hope I've helped those with the super chat readings that needed them, and I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to do my Monday Funday tomorrow, so join me for the tarot quiz. In the meantime, though, I'm going to shoot. See you later, you guys. Love to you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye bye.